Title: Fists of Fire, The Journey of Arav. Arav Mera was just 17 years old when he stepped into the ring for the first time. Hailing from a small village near Bareilly, Uttar Pradesh, he wasn't born into privilege. His father was a factory worker, and his mother stitched clothes to make ends meet. But what Arav lacked in resources, he made up for in hunger, not just for food, but for greatness. From a young age, Arav was fascinated by boxing. He saw old clips of Muhammad Ali and Vijender Singh on a small second-hand phone and imagined himself punching through poverty, doubt, and fear. His village had no proper gym, no coach, and certainly no ring. But dreams don't wait for perfect conditions. Arav trained with what he had: old tires for footwork, sandbags as punching bags, and bricks for weights. He ran 5 kilometers every morning before school, barefoot on muddy roads, fueled by nothing but determination. Villagers laughed, saying he was wasting his time. Even his father said, "Focus on a real job. This is just a game." But Arav had fire in his fists and steel in his spirit. One day, a retired army boxer named Coach Rana visited the village to see his sister. He saw Arav shadowboxing near the pond and was stunned. The boy had raw talent, rough, unpolished, but undeniable. "Where did you learn that?" he asked. "I just watched videos and practiced," Arav replied, wiping sweat from his brow. Coach Rana decided to stay a few extra days. He began training Arav with proper techniques. For the first time, Arav had guidance. He learned discipline, strategy, and, most importantly, belief. A year later, Arav entered a district-level boxing competition in Lucknow. The city was intimidating, the fighters taller and better equipped. But inside the ring, it was just about willpower. Arav won 3 back-to-back bouts and secured the gold. The crowd was shocked. A village boy with no formal training, impossible. That night, he didn't celebrate. He just called his mother and said, "Ma, I did it." News spread fast. He was invited to join a boxing academy in Delhi under a scholarship. It was tough. Intense training, strict diet, and homesickness. But Arav never backed down. While others rested, he trained more. While others doubted, he dreamed bigger. Over the next 2 years, he racked up titles: state champion, then national junior gold medalist. Reporters began writing about him, calling him the Bareilly Brawler. But fame never changed him. Arav used his winnings to renovate the school in his village and built a small training center where local kids could learn boxing for free. At 20, he qualified for the Asian Championships. The opponent was a seasoned Chinese fighter. The match was brutal. Arav took hits that would break most men. But in the final round, with his vision blurred and legs shaking, he remembered his father's words. "This is just a game." He smiled. Then he landed the punch of his life, a right hook so clean it echoed across the arena. Knockout. He stood with the Indian flag draped over his shoulders, tears in his eyes. "I'm not just fighting opponents," he told the media. "I'm fighting for every kid who's told they can't, for every village that's forgotten, for every dream that dares to live." Arav Mera, the 17-year-old village boy, was now India's boxing pride. His journey proved one thing: it doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is how hard you're willing to fight for where you want to go. Moral: greatness doesn't require perfect beginnings, just an unbreakable will, relentless hard work, and belief that your fists can rewrite your fate.